are we doing now? Are we back? Off they go. Saw this come in earlier on. It's the Irish rugby team livery of the Aer Lingus. Apologies for the disruption. I don't know what happened with the stream. The internet gods are not being fair this morning at all. I can see people there, but I don't know who it is that's there. So good morning to you if you've just joined us. Hopefully you are now receiving us loud and clear. And you're seeing an Aer Lingus Irish rugby team livery playing on your screen, mobile, laptop. Off they go, making their 45-minute flight to Dublin. I'll assume the like means that everything's working okay now. I'm really sorry about that. Jet 2 making their way down. Good morning. Thank you so much for letting me know. I was starting to panic then. Why does it look like we're going uphill? According to the spirit level on my tripod, it's level. Could just be the profile of the ground, couldn't it, that we're looking at? Good to see you, hear from you. I hope you're well. The only downside with this now, just checking how much battery life I've got on my camera. Apologies. I've got things in motion to prolong the life of the battery on this camera because I much prefer this one than the other camera that is my backup. Do you really? Honestly, I was here on Wednesday, Sylv, and you know what? It worked like a dream. And this morning, I don't know if I've slightly over-tightened it. I think I've got a bit of Friday morning tomfoolery going on, to be truthful with you. I've tripped over the tripod about 4 times. So I'm actually quite grateful that I'm still vertical and not horizontal. But hey ho, looks like it's working now. Thank you for joining us. We are having a bit of plane spotting fun. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines City Hopper just landed, and I can't see where because my mobile phone's over there. Oh, honestly, it's all been happening this morning, you know. The place where I am, I've got this little branch tickling the back of my neck, so it feels like somebody's stood behind me all the time, so I keep jumping. Honestly, put my hood up now on my hoodie. I never do that. Great to have you along. Whether or not my tripod works, it's great to have you with us this Friday morning. Do you know what? I think you're right. I said to myself last night, I'll set the alarm, and if I get up, I'll go. And if I don't, well, no worries, you know? You can get a bit tired of the early get-ups with work and stuff, can't you? And so I said, you know, and I jumped up bright as a button, 4:45. So I live in Chester. I'm at Manchester Airport, and so it takes about 40 minutes to get to the location. Then I've got to get all the kit out of the boot, and then it's about a 15-minute journey to the mound where I'm standing now, which is on the south side of Manchester Airport. And then, of course, we've got to set the kit up then. And so that's about 20 minutes if I'm by myself, which unfortunately I am this morning. Hopefully I'll have a full complement on Sunday. They don't know yet, but they are getting up on Sunday and coming with me. They don't have a choice. So slightly different view actually of the airport this morning. We are going back for that little prop. We are operating on the far runway this morning. Normally we're a bit closer. Our position is actually right by the piano keys on the south side. But unfortunately, we're a little bit further away. Still great pictures, still great scenes, still twinkly lights on the runway. Twinkly lights on the runway. Although it's a lovely, glorious morning at Manchester Airport, so not so many twinkles if the sun's shining. Nonetheless, it's great to have you here. Airport stream, take 2. Ooh. Cheeky little prop. Oh, lovely rotation right in front of us, folks. They're my favourite, they are. If I had to name a favourite plane, ATR 72600 would be it. What's your favourite plane, Sylv? Okay, you feed the dogs. I'll see you in a minute. Waiting for the action. See if we can get a bit of flight radar going, shall we? It's hard to watch the camera and flight radar sometimes, especially when the airport's busy. So feast your eyes on Eurowings Airbus A320. They're going to be going to Dusseldorf, Germany. And they're going right now. Going right now, they are. I love the tails on these planes. Lovely scenes at the airport. Oh, yes. Smashing that. Smashing. Smashing. Is my coffee gone cold now? Good morning, everyone. We're live at Manchester Airport. Seeing the airport from a slightly different view. They're on the right side of the runway this morning, providing us with some absolutely spectacular footage. A little bit further away. If you've joined us, we do have a friendly welcoming chat. Please feel free to stick a message in there and I'll say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. And please, if you will, I'd be so grateful if you'd click the like button and perhaps give us a little subscribe. We are a relatively small channel, learning all the time. Internet gods permitting. Camera work shoddy sometimes, I've got to be honest with you. Loving every minute. Scenes at the airport. Blimey, it's getting blowy now. We're expecting blowiness. Show you what the trees are doing. Yeah, this is where I'm standing. I bet you it'll calm down now. Yeah, no, it has, typically. But I'll give you a little close-up of the crosswind I'm experiencing. That's probably something to do with why they're operating on the other runway, because they normally take off into a headwind. Obviously, it helps to give the planes lift, and so I'm certain that that's the reason. Don't know that that's the reason, but it makes perfect sense to me that they would do that. They're just teased on the airport terminal. Car park to you and me. There's some big boys in there this morning. You've got some Dreamliners. The A380 landed 10 minutes early. I know. I was shocked as well. Straight into the terminal for them this morning. No waiting. EasyJet. Arrived from Malaga. A little Orange Airways Airbus 319. making its way. So, if you're around on Sunday, I've got plans of coming on Sunday morning. I will try and get a notification up there for you as well this time. I just thought I'd try it out. Normally, I try and come down when none of the big people are on. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I'm just doing my thing, you know? And so I try not to tread on anyone's toes, do what I enjoy, and try and bring spectacular footage. That's what we're about here. And so we do have a few bumps in the road, but you know what? So do the big boys as well. Watching a few of them, and they've had the same trouble as me, so it's good to know that I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, Ryanair about turn. They're getting ready to go. Do you know what? We're going to follow them when they do. Bye bye. Have a nice time. That was quite a late takeoff, that one. Oh no, it looks, the runway looks flat, doesn't it? And so when they build an airport, they try and go with the profile of the land, obviously, because it costs a lot of money to make those changes. They go with the profile of land, so when you see them going up past the terminal to take off, or indeed the other way when the operations change, they look like they're coming up a bit of a hill, because they are. EasyJet just landed from Belfast. We're at Manchester, aren't we? We are, aren't we? Zooming in for some Loganair love. Little Embraer, that one. Like to keep us guessing though, because their transponder's not communicating with flight radar. It also wasn't communicating on the way in, this one. Don't know why. Hopefully they'll switch it on in a minute, because it's going to be a slight issue if they don't. If you've just joined us, we are fixed on a Loganair Embraer. Don't know where it's going, because the transponder is not communicating with flight radar. I don't know if anyone else can see it. I most definitely can't see it on here. Off they go. Lovely smooth takeoff, guys. Lovely smooth takeoff. Let's zoom back round for the Jet 2. I'm just going to have a quick look to see. I still can't see the transponder of that Logan Air flight. Quite concerning that for me. Stealthing it. Stealthing it. Maybe they know something we don't. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's have a look what's happening. Jet 2 queued to go to Malaga. Easy Jets. Landed from Paris. Hopefully, the woolly hat I've got on my microphone this morning is disguising all that wind noise for you. Hopefully you can hear the planes a bit nicer. Not so much me. Let's go with Jet 2, shall we? Where have they gone? There they are. And rotate. And away. Off to sunnier climes. Malaga is where they're going. Astrid Pasta, good morning. Hope you're well. Waiting for another EasyJet flight to embark on its journey. This way, this time, Turkey Teeth Airways. Turkey Teeth. Good to see you. Thank you for joining with us. And I think they're waiting, just waiting for clearance from ATC. Ryanair taxis just landed from Dublin. So EasyJet have had the get gone and they're off, they're not mucking about. Looks like the battery's going to go on my camera, folks. If you can bear with me, 2 ticks. I'm going to hook the other camera up. Oh, mind it was full just a minute ago, that battery. It'll take a couple of minutes. I just need to take one off the tripod and put the other one on the tripod and then get going with the card as well. That's the wrong one. Unplug the same camera and put it back in again, is it? That's where we're going. There we go. Sorry, that's my finger. Okay. If you can bear with me just a moment. Spare camera time. Spare camera time. I just need to unscrew one camera off the tripod and put the other one on the tripod. And we'll be good to go for another while. Nearly there, folks. If you've just joined us, thank you for bearing with me. My normal camera is just about losing power. I've swapped to my spare camera so that we can stay for a while longer. That's my finger. Second camera in motion. Blimey, that was close, wasn't it? So we can stay for another while. Stay till the laptop battery runs out now. Or my phone battery. We might be good for another bit, another half hour or so, I reckon. Oh, look. This was one that I wanted to get this morning. Cathay Pacific just landed. Just in from Hong Kong. Their journey, 13 hours, 42 minutes. Blimey. That's an Airbus A350-941 that they've arrived in. And the reg on that, Bravo Lima Quebec Delta. Apologies for the items on the screen. As I said, it is a spare camera, so it's not one that I use it's not one that I rely upon, but it is something that I do switch to spare if the need arises. You're not watching You've Been Framed, you are watching us live. Airport action, Manchester style. Flying out from runway 23 right this morning. See, this camera doesn't like doing very much. It likes slow movements and not very much else. I apologise. What I'd like is I've got my main camera is a Canon camera. It's an R100 mirrorless camera, and I put a 100 to 400mm lens on the front, and that's how we can get close. Now, this camera is a Panasonic camcorder that I'm using, and the digital zoom on it is absolutely incredible. I've got to be honest. You can get so far out, but it's not very responsive. So you can see, as much as it's 1080p, so 4K. Oh, you're back now, Tanya. Nice to have you along. So Sylv's gone to feed the dogs, and we've got some other people come to join us for a bit of company as well. You've just got fuel. I wondered where you'd gone. Thought you'd gone a bit quiet. Early in the morning for Costco fuel. Queues out the door otherwise. Let's go back. Camera panning too fast. Unbelievable. There we are in the undergrowth. Good morning if you've just joined us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your Friday morning plane spotting brekkie show. We're having all kinds of scenes here this morning. Terrible tripod action. Internet gods misbehaving. More props than you can chuck your granny at. This one's in from Guernsey, I reckon. I like the livery on this one. It's nice, isn't it? If you like our stream, I'd be really grateful if you would tap the like and also subscribe to our channel. We are a very young channel in comparison with the other ones, but we're learning all the time. Sorry, I'm still trying to get the tripod right from changing the camera. There we go. Sorry, it's a bit dodgy. Love to see a prop in the morning. ATR 72, that is. We've got a few queued up, and EasyJet just arrived as well. Next one out though, it's a Qatar Dreamliner. I don't normally have to look where these ones are going anymore, if I'm truthful. They've got all their ducks in a row at Qatar. If it's the gold one, it's going to Abu Dhabi. Sometimes they chuck a green one on. They also have the Warner Brothers livery as well. And this one, it's always this one. Thank you, EasyJet. It's going to Doha. So the difference between the cameras is this has got autofocus on it. So if there's any flies in it, it'll focus to the fly rather than what I actually want it to focus to. And my Canon camera, it's actually a manual zoom lens. So we normally find we get a bit further with that. It's a lot nicer, the footage off that. So cheeky little BA flight. These ones are normally internal flights, and this one's the same. So it's an Airbus A320. Poised and ready to go. Just gonna have a quick glance and see if there's anything. Doesn't look like there's anything coming in at the moment. So that could get the go-ahead very, very quickly from ATC this morning. Wondering whether to plug my microphone in. Where am I going to put it if I do? Still fed the dogs yet? Tanya, if you could send Sil a message for me and explain to her. Yes, plug it in. Is it a bit blowy, is it? You could send Sil a message for me, Tanya, and explain to her that I've added her as a moderator, please. She visits us quite a lot, and I wanted her to have the status. Just going to put the microphone in. Hopefully that will be a bit better for you chaps. There we go. See how we get on now. It should disguise all the hopefully. There's a veiling there. Just landed from Barcelona. My pronunciations don't get any better, do they? Is that better? The TUI on their holidays. That wind is not getting up. Are we expecting winds? I thought it was meant to be 26 today. Sorry, my Zoom found something nearer to look at. Quite a way out, that one. It's not plugged in as nothing's changed. It is. It is plugged in. It is plugged in. It might be the wrong doodah for it, mightn't it? Oh, nice early takeoff that was, wasn't it? Lovely. Lovely jubbly. All right, Del boy. Right, give me a second, folks. I'm just going to see if I can sort out a cable for this microphone. I have 3 size cables. I'll just unplug this one. I thought this one would fit pretty well, actually, but it hasn't. So I'll put that one in that pocket because that's the one for my Canon camera. Try this one. This one might work. No, that one's too small as well. No, I think we're out of luck with the big microphone this morning. I'm afraid it seems to be that one that I've used or nothing. try it again just to see. Is that better? Is it working? I've unplugged it and plugged it back in. Has there been any change on the microphone? Probably not. Still the same. Unfortunately, I don't have a cable for it. I'm so sorry. Back to the drawing board for this camera, I think. We can still bring you pictures. Hopefully it won't stay blowy for too much longer. Hopefully it'll level out. So Jet 2, grey tail. Off to Budapest. Hotel Transylvania, reference there. Welcome back, Sil. Hope the dogs are all right. Blimey. I really need to set this tripod up a bit better. The problem is it gets used to having my zoom lens on it, and then I switch over to a different camera, and so I've got to reset the tripod again. But hey ho, there are worse things that could be happening, aren't there? Dalaman Airlines just landed by way of Sun Express. 7 dogs, wow. We've got 1, that's enough. I was looking after my mum's dogs last night. They looked at me really funny when I went downstairs at 10 to 5 this morning. Like, what on earth are you doing up? It's still dark outside. What happens when you live with a pensioner, you see? They don't get up before 10 o'clock, I don't think, them pair. And why not? They've worked hard enough all their lives, haven't they? Slowly moving the camera. Slowly, ever so slowly. Now, I wonder, is this Loganair transponder? Yes, it is working. The last one didn't. Well, it definitely wasn't communicating with flight radar, we'll say that. Whether it's working or not, well, that's for the flight crew to decide whether it was working or not. I must say, the only disappointing thing about being this side is we don't get any waves when they're over there. They're too far away. Whereas if we were over in the visitor park, we might get some waves as they taxi down past there because they're taking off over there as well. Lovely rotation right in front of us. Have a nice time, EasyJet. Gonna go back for the Embraer of Loganair. Well, I would if I wasn't overshooting it. Oh, who's this? Who's this just landed? Hello. Is that Finnair? It's not Finnair. It's Gulfair. Close. I like this one. I like this one. The livery is nice and smart on this one. From Bahrain. Isn't it nice? Lovely Gulfair. Just going to switch and see if we can get that Embraer just taking its leave of the airport. I want to get closer. No, it won't have it. It won't have it. It's found something else to get closer to instead. Should have stayed with the Gulfair, shouldn't I? One time you've seen a Gulfair, they're nice, aren't they? They're quite a regular visitor to Manchester Sill. There's a special livery one as well with 10,000 on it. I think I've got that. I'll have to check. Thank you for the likes. It's greatly appreciated. If you could hit the subscription button, I would be absolutely elated. Hey, how are we? Cool Swag. I love that username. Cool Swag. You just subscribed. Thank you so much. It's great to have you with us. We'll follow the EasyJet down so that the camera doesn't get scared. You love airplanes. Well, you know what? You're in the right place, Cool Swag. So do we. We've got moderators in the chat room with lovely welcoming chat looking after you this morning. Thank you very much to you guys looking after our chats. We've got more planes than you can chuck your granny at. Not that you'd want to chuck your granny at any planes anyway. Ryanair incoming. Off on their holidays. Now that wasn't as noisy as the last one that we saw. The right noisy one earlier on. Blimey. Ah, Finnair One World livery. That looks like just landed. Just going to take me time panning round because it gives us a message, doesn't it, this camera? Now, do you know what? I don't think I've seen this one. One World by Finnair. Lovely. Lovely scenes at the airport this morning. There was me thinking it was going to go past and it's still there. The Emirates A380 landed at 25 to 8, Cool Swag. They're due out at 10 to 10. It never goes on time. We'll try and stay around for that. We've got about half an hour, 40 minutes for its actual time of departure. Whether it'll make that time, remains to be seen. Matthew, how are you? You used to load the A380. Wow. Just wow. So do you work at the airport, Matthew? It's more than cool, isn't it? Did you? Now, we've been on that one in the hangar, you know, in the Runway visitor park. What an incredible feat of engineering that plane is. 4 a.m. starts. Blimey, that's like bus driving, that, Matthew. That's what I do. Among other plate spinning activities, for a well-known bus company, shall we say. You will have heard of them. You will probably have been on one of their buses as well. Oh, sorry, that was me. Thank you. Big respect to you as well, Matthew. And so this is what I do to chill. The TUI 787, that's what it is, right in front of you. From Cancun, that one, cool swag. So the reg on that one, Sierra Echo, Romeo, Foxtrot, Zulu. I bet. Do you know what? I would so love to do that. I'd so love to be airside, and you know, it's absolutely incredible. There's one of the pilots. He flies with Jet2. He's got a TikTok page. Fly Guy UK. It is his handle on there. If you add me on TikTok, it's the same on TikTok, and he's on my list of peoples. And he does videos from the flight deck, on takeoff, on arrival. He also stands airside. Some of the footage he's got, absolutely incredible. What I wouldn't do to be airside taking footage. Isn't it though? So cool. So yeah, Fly Guy UK on TikTok, that guy is. He's really nice as well. I bet it is. I bet, you know, you get all manner of people. I bet you've got so many stories of people you've bumped into. I bet some of them are nice and some of them are not so nice. Terminal 1, baggage hall at 4 a.m. Oh, yeah, I bet it's absolute chaos, isn't it? So we're flying to Tunisia in a couple of weeks. So we go on the 27th. Not sure what terminal we go from. Our flight's at 6 a.m. I think it's 6:15, something like that. So we're staying in the Purple Hotel in Heel Green overnight because my other half and daughter are terrible at getting up in the morning. Will it be Terminal 2, will it? So I'm trying not to get excited because I'm trying my best to wait patiently. When we get down to single figures, I'll start, you know, getting excited and squee. But at the moment, because otherwise I'll go into holiday mode and I won't want to do anything at work. And so hopefully, so it's not long though now. So we go on the 26th, sorry, 27th. And it's the 6th today, so that's 21 days. Wow, and I've got a birthday in between as well. That sounds so awesome what you do. How do you get into that? How do you get into that? Just going to spin back for the for this one. That's a Luxair, isn't it? It is a Luxair. Oh, wow. So I normally hear of these coming in and see them on flight radar. Never actually seen one come in. So now I have. That's off my tick list. Lovely, lovely livery, that. I do like that. What do you reckon, guys? Absolutely lovely, isn't it? Sorry, that was me adjusting the tripod and it went a bit pear-shaped then. Apologies. Lovely, lovely scenes at the airport. We don't half get some treats, don't we? So yeah, that was a de Havilland Canada Dash 8400, the Luxair. I like that livery on the Luxair, you know. Very, very smart. Lufthansa, absolutely. Have a nice time. Off they go. 9:15 on your Friday morning. It's plane spotting at Manchester. Live stream. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Grab a brew. Let's do some plane watching. Used to load the DC-10s. They've got a DC-10 in the Runway visitor park, but you can't get near it. It's all locked up. That's an Aer Lingus ATR 72-600, that I think. Two different sizes in those. Did they? They're another of the planes that they grounded because of all the crashes, wasn't it? The DC-10s. I just like to have a look around. Is it? I thought it was. I know there's two different sizes. There's a 42 as well, isn't there? And so they look very similar, just one's longer than the other. See what's going on in the undergrowth. Are they hiding? Tell you what, we've got a lovely atmosphere in this chat room this morning, folks. Grab a brew, head on in. If you like what you see, click the like button for me, subscribe to the channel and help us grow. Stay with us. We'll bring you the best footage we can. Come rain, come shine. As long as I've got a day off and I can come, we'll be here. Next one will be Sunday morning. Sunday morning, the 8th of, see that bird there? The 8th of September. And I've asked for the day off for my birthday. So that's the 16th of September. It's not a special one, so don't worry. But I'm hoping we can do a birthday stream as well. Early doors. Thank you very much, Matthew. So I'm waiting to find out if I can have it or not. So I asked for it off for an early finish. And so at some point on my birthday, I hope to be streaming. It's definitely a two-hand job, this now. Get by on just the one sometimes. Camera panning too fast. Stop complaining. The marshal's marshalling. We'll just have a look around. That's the Runway Visitor Park here, folks. We're directly opposite that. Airliners Live go live from there. And if you see the hatch open, that means they're there. Oh, please don't go. It's great that you've been to see us, Cool Swag. Hopefully we'll see you next time. The holding area, I think so. I think so. I mean, I am fairly new to this spotting. I'm learning all the time. Watch some later. Take care. Great to have you with us. Have an awesome Friday, Cool Swag. Where your bags go to get wet? I don't know. Maybe. I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks. Ryanair have just landed. That's the one crashing the party from Krakow. Meanwhile, we are watching the Swiss flight Helvetic Airways. Let's see when they're... this is an Embraer E190LR. And it's 15 years old, this one. I mean, I don't know how old planes generally are when they get retired. I would assume 15 is not very old for a plane. Rightly or wrongly. I mean, they're expensive, right? You know, it's not every week you go and buy a plane, is it? Is 15 old? So what's the maximum age they'd use a plane till then, Matthew? Or does it depend on the airline? Did they? My travel used to take the DC-10 up. Is that why it kept crashing all the time? travel. Wasn't that going places before it became my travel? I seem to remember that. Good morning. Great to have you with us. If you've just joined us, welcome. We're at the airport. Been here since early doors. You always used to use my travel when you was a child. Yeah, it was going places, wasn't it? And then it changed to my travel. And then they sort of disappeared or became somebody else. Now, I know that they changed to my travel because one of my friends used to be an air steward. He was terrified of flying, crackpot. And he said, I know, I'll go and be an air steward. He's brilliant now, obviously, because he used to do it all the time. They went banco, did they? Yeah, I thought they did. Normally they go bust and they get bought out by one of the big boys, don't they? We've got a nice little one over there that's taxiing to the runway, folks. Just try and find that for you. Look at this beauty. Pocket rocket. Wowzers. That's going to keep me on my toes, isn't it? Just zoom out a little bit. Get them both in shot then. And it'll give me a moment to tell you what it is as well. So it's an Embraer Phenom 300, that one. Oh, Cessna Citation just landed. I'm just going to get this one, folks. Then we're going to go straight to the Helvetic. Cessna Citation. Lovely. See if we can zoom off without the camera getting scared. Sorry if you're getting dizzy. Up, up and away. So, because I know it's going to go straight past us, you see. And so that then means we get double bubble, don't we? Double bubble. Terrific. Terrific scenes. Waiting patiently by the look of it. Do you know, the wind's blowing. The wind's blowing my tripod now. So if it's wobbling, I'm holding it, but the wind at times is gusting. Look at that. We're getting some very different images on our screens this morning. Normally it's all noses and smiles off pilots and waves, and this morning it's all flaps and engines in gear. It's a very, very different look this morning. Did he? They're right big ones, them and all, aren't they? I do service mostly as a bus driver. I also do schools, taking mummy's little darlings to school. I'm generally fine with the kids as long as they don't kill each other or set fire to my bus. I'm happy days. They're pretty good, the kids, to be fair, these days. They know better, that's why. Here it comes. I'll let that one go. That's fairly quick, that one. Blimey. Pocket rocket. They are, I tell you what, there's some of these little little flights that they're really, really nippy, you know, really nippy, and because they're so small as well, trying to follow them can be quite a task. It was quick, that wasn't it? It wasn't just me. EasyJet making their way down the runway. We'll let Jet 2 go and park up, have a brew, and get ready to go again. And we'll follow EasyJet down the runway. Absolutely. I've got the back end of my brew that I bought from the garage this morning. Cheeky deal. You know, the garage by the aviation place. Little dealio. Coffee and a pan au chocolat. It was £4. That's all right, that. Don't mind that little dealio if you do. I do use Yorkshire tea. And if I'm not, it's a Twining strong tea as well. If we stay a bit further out, we might be able to follow it a bit. There we go. That was better, wasn't it? Yorkshire tea is the only tea. My granddad was a Yorkshireman, God rest him, and he used to say the same. It's not from Yorkshire, it's not worth having. You'd love to drive a bus. Do you know what? I never ever saw myself as a bus driver. I worked in finance for years and years. And I became a bus driver 3.5 years ago. And you know what? I absolutely adore it. I live at work. They go mad. They're between buses and planes. There are worse things to be doing, aren't there? A little Scandinavian air. Has just arrived at the airport. Good morning, Mike Wild. Are you well? Great to have you along. You got your brew, Mike? You ready? The luxury of following a Scandinavian in. Lovely footage, this. Lovely. Sorry. Don't know which screen to watch. My camcorder's got one as well. We'll let that one go. I've just recorded some footage. You might have got the record icons up on the screen there. I apologise. I thought it was something to be taken advantage of. Lovely KLM City Hopper. Oh, lovely turning. Oh, yes. Bit like my driving, that, innit? Screeching round the corner. What are you talking about? I'm a very good driver. I even show other drivers. How good is that? Among other things, plate spinning, bus on each foot. KLM City Hopper. Off they toddle. Polybags a go-go. Proper Swiss chocolates. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I love a bit of chocolate. And I've got to say, we bought the size of the Toblerones in Zurich Airport. Blimey O'Reilly. They were as big as my house. Oh, this is another first. Now, I tried to get a louder. A couple of Mondays ago, I came up with Ivy May after school, and we had a horrendous time. Absolutely horrendous time. But look at this. It's only one arrived. From Palma de Mallorca. Airbus A320 9HLOU. If you want to have a beak. Oh, Leyland, do you know what? I love Leyland Nationals. I do love one of my first memories is going on, the Leyland Nationals with the double doors in the middle. And so I've never had the pleasure of driving one, and I'd really love to. That, and I like the the Guy Arabs where you have to climb up into the cab. Yeah. Big smile on my face now you've mentioned the Leyland National, that's for sure. Do you know, it's funny because I work with buses and I never used to be much of a spotter, but I totally get it. I totally get it. I don't write fleet numbers down and stuff, but it's the liveries for me. It's the liveries for me. I collect liveries. Well, we've gone quiet now. Oh, hang on. We haven't gone quite so quiet after all. Three guesses where this one's going. I only need one. You can check on flight radar if you want. I don't need to check on flight radar because it says on the side of it from Abu Dhabi to the world. There you go. Guess where it's going, folks? No, Abu Dhabi. This used to be my favourite plane. The noise, honestly. It makes the hairs on my arms stand up. Does it do that to you? That noise and that feeling. Yeah, that's why we stand out in all weathers and we stream. The feeling never gets old. You never get tired of it. It's really nice, isn't it? So this one was my favourite. Then the green liner came in. And so if you've not seen the green liner, exactly the same, only green. Okay. That then became my favourite until not last Sunday, the Sunday before, I got here and the Warner Brothers Dreamliner came in. Well, I tell you what, absolutely incredible livery. Absolutely. That is easily my favourite. Easily. Turkish Airlines. Hello there, Governor. Istanbul. We're off to with Turkish Airlines. It's really nice, isn't it? I think that there's something about an Etihad livery, isn't there? There's something very, very special about it. Trinidad? What's Trinidad? A plane can go underneath. What? Let's go down this way a bit because that dreamy's going in a minute. Dreamy, dreamy. I reckon the EasyJet might go first. You know, see it. Remember that advert? The red car and the blue car had a race. All Wed wants to do is stuff his face. That EasyJet going, ain't me first, mate. Ah, they are going first. Another one going Tunisia, Tanya. Ah, good morning to you all in Trinidad and Tobago. I tell you what, we don't half get out, don't we? Great to have you with us. Thank you for joining. We'd love for you to stop with us. If you can like and subscribe to our channel, we'd be so, so grateful to you. So, so grateful. I saw a brief mention of Trinidad and wasn't sure what the reference was. But now I know. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Meanwhile, back at Manchester, a very dreamy, beautiful dreamy is on its way to Abu Dhabi. Autofocus. Ah. Well, that would have been really nice, that. Unbelievable scenes at the airport. Unbelievable. You just joined us. We're at Manchester Airport live stream, 9:42 in the UK. Let us know what time it is where you are. We have visitors from all over the world that join us. Trinidad and Tobago, New Zealand, Mexico, to name but a few destinations. Morning. Yeah, you? So there is a Guernsey flight there. Oh, it's there hiding in the undergrowth. Hiding in the undergrowth. Waiting for the get gone. Manchester to Guernsey, it's going. ATR 72600. Reg, Golf, Oscar, Golf, Foxtrot, Charlie. And it's 4-year-old, this one. Now that's relatively young, isn't it? British Reg. See if we can get a bit close. Never quite sure how to pronounce this airline. Origami? It's probably totally wrong, that. Oh, lovely, lovely rotation right in front of us, folks. Lovely. Off they go. Off they go. Lovely little prop. Prop porn. Right there. Well, have a little nosy what's going on at the terminal. Is there any movement from the A380? It is coming up to A380 time, isn't it? It's not even pinging yet. Not even pinging. See if we can find out about our departures and arrivals, see if there's anything on the cards. So departures, Veiling is due to go to Barcelona. And so, news just in. So the A380 is actually scheduled to depart at 9:50, and it's actually estimated at 9:50. So you're a little over 5 minutes away from that. So that'll be a nice change. The EasyJet are heading off to Faro Way at 10:02 as well. And Virgin, Lauder, depends how posh you are, and EasyJet are the next ones to follow. Also, something of interest, there's a little Cessna Citation. Looks like a little private flight to Ibiza as well. So I don't know if that's anybody of notoriety that is taking a flight off to Ibiza. They might be. They might be. Hello, Emirates 787X. I hope you're well. We're just hoping to catch a glimpse of the A380 pushing back in a minute. Flight radar says it's going at 10:02, so they should surely be pushing back in a couple of minutes. What camera do I have? So I've got two cameras, Emirates 787X. The one I'm using now, it's a Panasonic HC V380. My ordinary everyday camera that I prefer to use is a Canon R100 mirrorless camera, and I use 100 to 400 mm lens on that as well, and so that gets us right close to the action. And so unfortunately the batteries ran out on that one. I'm still working on ways to get that up and running for the entire stream. And so for the moment, what I do partway through is I switch over to this camera. The footage is all right. I just prefer the other camera. So it's definitely a me problem. So we're poised and waiting, excited. Won't have to worry about the battery for long. Let's hope not, eh? Let's hope not. I have got a birthday coming up. You might have heard me mention that earlier on. I have got a birthday. And I've got some lovely family that love me very much. I'm spoilt, to be honest. I'm very lucky. Very lucky indeed. You have a big birthday coming up. You have? You're 23, aren't you? A380. It's we're waiting on the action. So, like I said, Flight Radar are saying that's going on time this morning. I mean, I'll be very, very surprised if it does. Is that Ryanair flight just going over? Yeah, it's the next one out according to Flight Radar. Due out at 9:50, scheduled to leave at 9:50. We will wait with bated breath. Matthew, we will wait with bated breath. Yes, Paul's got a birthday coming up. I've got a birthday coming up. Tanya's got a birthday coming up. Tanya's got a big birthday this year, haven't you, chick? She's only the big 4-0 this year. Doesn't look it at all, does she? Well, if it is going to go on time, this would be the perfect time to go, wouldn't it? Normally what they do, I notice a pattern. They'll get all the other flights that are due to go out the way, and then the A380 goes. And the reason for that is because I believe they have to leave a gap of 2.5 minutes between the A380 taking off and the other planes taking off. And it's to do with, obviously, they call it wake turbulence, don't they, Matthew? And so that wake turbulence, it upsets the air around it, and it messes with the lift of an aircraft. And so they can't have them taking off too close together because it can cause disaster. And we don't want those, do we? Absolutely. You know what? I found this new economy mode on this camera. I've never done it before. Did it the other day on me. If I don't use the zoom for a couple of minutes, it goes, oh, you mustn't want me anymore, and goes off. Nice little arrival there. Normally an internal one, that. It is an internal one. London Heathrow to Manchester, Airbus A319-131. 32-minute flight. Yeah, dirty air. Posh reference, wake turbulence, they call it, don't they? You know what? I'm starting to wonder if you're right, Matthew. Virgin zone, is that what they call it? Virgin zone. I have to remember that one. I like that. So we're in a clean area zone, are we? Virgin is coming. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Which Virgin one is it, Tanya? Anybody that stops by the channel regularly will know I'm a bit of a Virgin geek. So I know that Miss Love is here this morning. I saw that this morning. And Benny Jet is a regular to this airport as well. Wendy Darling, we've seen that one. There's a 747 due into Heathrow. Do you know what? Oh, VLib. Okay, so that's Lady Emmeline. So the good thing about, I don't know if you're aware, with Virgin airplanes is that all the names of the aircraft, they have a tenuous link to their registration plate. So VLib talks about women's liberation in the UK and the right to vote and things like that. And so that is named Lady Emmeline in celebration of Emmeline Pankhurst. You know, the one who chucked herself in front of the king's horse so that the women could vote. Oh, yes, not just planes, education here at Becky's PTB. Yeah, I noticed that, you know, the Aer Lingus planes, they're all named after saints. Yeah, I like that. Do you know, it's funny. I've said at work that what we should do, we should pick a theme and all our buses should be named after them. But they don't seem to like that. However, I think they've got about 20,000 buses. So it'd have to be a very, very wide spectrum of I just think it makes it, you know, interesting. I've seen that one because that's called this. I've seen that one because that's called that. It's the spotter in me, I think. Virgin Atlantic is coming. That's the one that's going Las Vegas, that one, isn't it? VLib. If I zoom out a bit, you might see a bit of movement over there, you know. See them all filtering around, moving around, making space. Hello, Telly New Zealand. How you doing? Good to have you here. A380 is waiting for airliners live. I know that they're due to go live at 10 o'clock. He asked if he bumped into me once at the Moss side. He might have done, you know. He might have done. When my bus was on, no, I don't drive. I don't drive buses in Manchester. I drive buses in Chester and surrounding areas. I go to Crewe, I go to Runcorn, go to Wrexham, go to Liverpool, Birkenhead, Ellesmere Port. Go to school more times than I ever did when I was younger. Don't tell me, Mum. EasyJet making their way down. Followed by another EasyJet. Followed by a vision of beauty. Is VLib. Emirates is pinging. Thank you, Tanya. Oh, look, Air Portugal's there as well. They're nice livery, aren't they? See if I can zoom out a little bit as I leave Lady Emmeline for a minute. We'll get some clearer footage when they embark on their journey. No, unfortunately, I mean, I have been thinking recently about coming further this way, to be truthful. Perhaps a change of career. We all have a wobble from time to time, don't we? Good morning. Good morning, Ned AJ. Hope you're good. Thanks for dropping by, folks. Thanks for the likes and subscriptions as well. If you like what you see, we are a new channel. We don't like to tread on anyone's toes. We're just here for the planes. We don't want any trouble. Lovely little Lufthansa. I like that livery, you know. Really smart, isn't it? Decadent. Can you use that word when you talk about planes? Decadent. Lovely. And so I'm going to sweep back further down the runway. We'll have a look at EasyJet, Virgin Atlantic, VLib, Lady Emmeline are queued and ready to go, but EasyJet have got, they get gone off air traffic control. Then Virgin to Vegas is going to go. Lovely scenes leaving Manchester. I don't want to be a bag handler. Do you know what? That'd be such a cool job. How do I get to drive a bus airside? So that'd be mainly dealing with, I guess, Aer Lingus, Ryanair, and EasyJet, wouldn't it? You know, the budget airlines board you from the ground, don't they? How's my batteries? Oh, blimey. Hopefully, we'll last for another bit longer. Off they go. Goodbye, Manchester. Next stop, New York City. Smashing. Just smashing. Aer Lingus use the air bridge, do they? I know no more new A380s. No, they're not. They've superseded it with the A350-1000, haven't they? They actually build the A380 as a complete failure. Absolutely adored by spotters. But in terms of turnaround in airports, apparently the airlines lose a ton load of money because they never go out on time because they're so big. So it has made its turn. It is about to taxi. And so the good thing about the way the operations are at the moment is we'll be able to follow that down. Right down. You watch, they'll probably change it now. Yeah, that's what they're saying, isn't it? It's a complete failure. It's an absolute marvel, is what it is. Absolute marvel of modern technology. Some very, very clever folk around, isn't there? How they managed to get that thing off the ground is absolutely unreal, isn't it? It still astonishes me every time I see it arrive and depart. I think, blimey, how clever are we? Lovely rotation from the EasyJet plane. And off they go. A trio of EasyJet planes now. Terminal 1 can't handle it, really. Where does it fly from then? It's the bag system. Too much for it to deal with, is it? This one's going far away, is it? Terminal 2. Oh, lovely smooth takeoff. Take a bow, EasyJet pilot. That was lovely, that was. Lovely. I wonder where you've heard that before. I was waiting for you to say something then. I thought, come on. Oh, yes, all the funnies. Oh. EasyJet and a Ryanair, Aer Lingus, all the budget airlines getting gone. The A380 still where it was a minute ago. Corfu. Is that martial art telly? An ATR prop. Really? Do you know what? You find out all sorts, don't you? I love that. There is casseroles, but they're old and slow. There is carousels, I think you mean, don't you? Casseroles. That's it now. Casseroles. I love that. Aer Lingus is not a budget airline. I like Aer Lingus, you know. Given the choice, I always fly Aer Lingus if I'm flying to Ireland anyway. Don't have to pay £1 for the toilet. I made that up. There was talk of them charging for it, wasn't there? Charging for you. Imagine. Aer Lingus is going to Dublin. Did you see that one with the Irish rugby team on before? That was nice, wasn't it? Spotted that at Dublin last week when Simon Lowe was there. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Hang on. I was going down, but I'm going back up. It's on the move, folks. Pesky flies. It's on the move. There it is. There it is there. Now watch this prop go while it's taxiing its way down. Off it goes. Off to Dublin. Find this this little one they call the Beast from the East is here somewhere. There it is. Oh, the mussels from Brussels. We'll watch the A380. Hopefully our internet won't pack in when it passes us. Who needs to spell anyway? Absolutely. I love that. So I'll be sticking my suitcase on the baggage casseroles. I love that, honestly. Please take it all in good humour. We've lost 30,000 words we used to say. Really? Blimey. Is that Singapore Airlines over me head, past the bushes? So I think we can pretty much guarantee the imminent departure of Emirates. I have a sneaky feeling that Ryanair flight is going to go first, though, you know. Just because of what we know in terms of wake turbulence. Matthew did call it the technical term. I can't remember what it was now. I have to scroll back through the chat after. Yes, look at this. Ryanair taking the shortcut. Who needs a dictionary anyway? I talk udder twaddle most of the time. Ryanair taxis just landed. Ryanair taxis waiting to go. They will be sneaking past in a minute. Emirates on its final approach to the runway. Ryanair is going to go first. We knew this, didn't we? We knew Ryanair was going first. Ryanair to Dublin. (737) MAX. Lovely scenes. I'm going to swing back ever so casually. Ever so casually. The A380. It's only queued up and ready to go. She'll come into the frame right about now. We'll adjust the tripod on this one. Try and get it to hold it for a minute or two. Twaddle, absolutely. I often get told by my mother to shut up. The other one is, what are you smacking your jaws together about? Bashing your gums. I'm sure you've heard them all. That's what my granddad used to say, that. You bashing your gums for? Cheeky chops. Are you listening to Dublin Air Traffic Control? Airfield operations on the way past again. There's a lot of that sort of thing going on this morning. Ryanair queued up to go after Emirates by the look of it. And almost good to go. Making their way. Absolutely phenomenal piece of machinery. Build a failure by its creators. Us spotters absolutely adore her. There she is in all her glory. Oh, yes, indeed. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful footage. Smooth like butter. Off to Dubai. Beautiful. Beautiful scenes, folks. Beautiful scenes. So I've decided we're going to stay till the battery runs out on this one. If the screen goes black and I don't come back, you know why? Swaddle, that's mint. That was my granddad for you, that. Absolutely top drawer guy he was. I love these emojis you're putting in the chat this morning. Hopefully, one day we can be big enough so that we can give you our own emojis. And the way that you do that is anyone that's arrived this morning, if you can like our page, hit the subscription button, hopefully one day, because I've got some right ideas for emojis. Right ideas for you. You will absolutely love them. Doing a surprise stream from Dublin? Oh, let us know. Let us know. Well, give us a chance to get down the motorway. Take me about an hour to get home. And then I can tune into you, Carl. Wasn't that just, going back to the A380, wasn't that just a absolutely textbook takeoff? It was incredible, wasn't it? It was. Do you know what? It was up quick, wasn't it? You're making a funny face emoji, yeah. We need some of those, don't we? So yeah, to do that, I need. I think I need 1,000 subscribers, don't I? So I'm about a quarter of the way there at the moment. And so with your help, I can get there much quicker. Where's that plane gone? I don't know where that plane's gone. It's over there. I'm not going to chase it. I was watching the EasyJet flight, wasn't I? That's what I was doing. Chewy Dreamliner pinging. Lovely. Oh, it is. Yeah, I can see it. That's the one going to Punta Cana. Got a brief interlude in proceedings here at Manchester. There is actually a little Cessna Citation, a 680 Sovereign that is just approaching. There it is down there. Let's see if I can get that for you. There it is. This one's going to Ibiza. A little pocket rocket, that, isn't it? Your internet never goes in Dublin, really? Might see if I can get a flight over and do a bit of streaming from Dublin, sort the internet out. I'm not sure how my roaming works, I'll have to check that out. Ask the boss. So, you know, I have tried on 4G here with my iPad, and it just won't wear it at all. 5G or nothing. Just making its way. Won't be able to see anything. Be like Jaws this in a minute. There we go. We can see a little bit of a fin there, can't we? Like Jaws. It's going. And off it goes. Do you like, yeah, do you like that? Oh, lovely, lovely scenes. No, let it go, let it go. That got up so quick then. So quick. So yeah, it's a strong wind this morning. That's up and at 'em. Finnair pinging and on their way. Tui on their way. Finnair in the One World livery. On 0523R. There's something else coming in. It must be that Dreamliner I can hear. Blimey. KLM City Hopper just landed. With the noise off that TUI Dreamliner, didn't even hear it. Didn't even hear that one. Snuck in behind it, did. Have a close up of where the magic is. This is the rear of the engines, underneath the wings, and the landing gear as well. Lovely, lovely imagery. Super scenes. TUI Dreamliner on its way. Foot view. What can I say? I like big foots and I cannot lie. No? Louder pinging. Dream learners do look cool, but it also depends what livery they're in as well. I think some look immense. That sky over there looks like it's going a bit dark, doesn't it? We'll go a bit further out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what's going on. Back to the Dreamliner. Thanks for all the likes this morning, by the way, folks. It's really, really appreciated. If you would be so kind as to hit the subscription button and click the notification bell, you will find out when we go live. Try and do it twice a week. So this week so far, Wednesday and today. And we'll be here on Sunday morning. I'll get a notification out to those that subscribe to the channel so that you can get your seat ready, put the kettle on and join us for some great spotting fun. Don't mind the branches swinging in from where I am. Lion Air just landed. The wind is getting up now. We will be thinking about making tracks shortly. About another 10 or 15 minutes. And then we will have to take our leave, unfortunately. But you know what? It's been absolutely awesome, this programme this morning. Really enjoyed talking to you all. And the giggles. And the bruise. Off with the Tui. Off on their holly bags. She who must be obeyed needs me, so Telly's off now. Thanks for coming along, Telly. Great to see you. See you in the funny pages, my friend. Tally ho. Tatty bye. TTFN. ITN. No, that's the wrong one. Sweeping back for an Air France. Carl, we love you too. You can put a plug for your channel if you want, Carl. I don't mind. I think we should all support each other on YouTube. And so if you want to put a little promotion for your channel, I'm totally fine with that, my friend. Please take a look at Carl's page, Carl's channel even. Carl does a lot of great work for himself and then comes and sits with us and looks after us as well. We are very, very grateful to him for all his help. If you could support him as well, I'd be absolutely stoked. I like that actually. Rather than saying bye, chocks away. There you go. I think in the social environment, we have to support each other, don't we? We really do. All round top geezer is Carl Shield. We'll have a look and see if we can get a close up on the drivers. Yep, they're still driving. I need to get more trains. Ah, look there. Hello. Air France. Charles de Gaulle is served by this airport often. That one come in from Charles de Gaulle this morning. Nice little flight down there to Paris. We've got a couple here, so hopefully we will get to see the Scandinavian Airline. I can't even speak now. Scandinavian Airlines leave, as well as the Luxair returning, and the Lauda, depends how posh you are. We'll watch these three, and then we'll say chocks away, and we'll come again on Sunday. Is it really? I feel really disappointed now that that's Ryanair. Is that wrong? So, well, it looks like Lauda are taking a sharp exit, you know. They are. They're off, mate. Going for a long drive before they take off. Sorry for my glitchy focus. Off they go. Back. Back. Panning too fast. There's nothing to see anyway, just a blur. Luxair. Luxair waiting patiently. Scandinavian just about to head off. Lufthansa crashing the party. Oh, lovely, smooth takeoff. Have a nice time, folks. We're going to dash back. Coming back for the Luxair. In the undergrowth. De Havilland Canada Dash 8400 plane. It was long, wasn't it? It seemed to take ages for that plane to take off. Very unlike Ryanair, if it's the same company. They normally like to get gone, don't they? Exit stage left. I love that. Thanks, Matthew. You've been an absolute star on this stream this morning. Do you know that? The propellers don't look like they're moving. They are, honest. That's to do with the shutter speed on the camera, that, folks. Oh, off they go. Thank you so much for that. That was nice. That was nice. Okay. It's nice, that one, isn't it? That was the Luxair going to Luxembourg. I wonder. I just wonder. So, we are going to finish up here in the next couple of minutes, folks. Saving fuel, do you think? Makes a change, doesn't it? We are going to finish up here, folks, in the next few minutes. Just so that it doesn't all go belly up. Yeah, that like the one we got the other day, the Sky Team livery, the silver. That was nice, that one. Is it? The way your subscribers stick is by commenting on videos. Ah, I see. I'm learning new things all the time about this YouTube business. We'll watch this Ryanair flight go. And then, my friends, we will take our leave. Thank you so, so much for joining us this morning. Thanks to the mods for being there and your support. Thank you to each and every one of you that have joined us and had a brew this morning. Hopefully you can join us on Sunday. We'll have a full team on Sunday. There'll be all the banter, all the flight information, and there's some shoddy camera work. Hopefully the internet gods will give us a rite of passage and let us broadcast to you. We'll finish on this cheeky Orange Airways, taxiing into the terminal. Until next time, chocks away.